is time for the traveling Milwaukee Bucks today. Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Ilyasova and Sanders in the middle. At the 2 and the 3 are Mayo and Parker. And it's Knight in at the point.
Well, tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
Rondo with it. Outside, Green. Pass to Sullinger. Fires from 14. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Jabari Parker, a self-described obedient kid growing up in Chicago, maintained a 3.7 GPA through high school. He went so far as to say he had lower self-esteem in his younger days. You don't often hear about that from NBA athletes, but it's a reality. Believe me, I see these guys, and they often aren't as confident as you might think. But there's no reason for this guy to doubt his worth now, especially on the basketball court.
Now, here is Knight. And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way. Offensive rebound. Feeds it to Ilyasova. Now the dish to Sanders. It's blocked. And here's Rondo. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And the shot is good.
Unselfish basketball on the interior. I love that, and you got to think the coaching staff does too.
Here is Knight after Jared Sullinger's bucket. Knight kicks to Parker. Back to Knight. Sanders sets the screen for Knight. 5 on the clock, and the dunk by Sanders.
Well, they ran a nice play there, Kevin, to set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pick.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job.
That's
Run
right.
him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too, Clark. I mean, he may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but he got him pretty clean.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Knight against Rondo. Mayo kicks to Knight. From 10 feet out, and the rebound goes to Rajon Rondo. Boston trailing. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Green. It's Bradley on the wing. Into Sullinger. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
His second person, second team.
Henson checked in for Milwaukee. The Celtics shooting their first free throw this game.
Well, you look back at a season ago, this is a club that made 78% of its shots from the free throw line, so very comfortable with that strike.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Now here's Henson. That's good from Ilyasova on the assist by Henson. Ilyasova's got his first 2 points of the night. And here's Rondo. They trail by 1. We'll go to Dorisburg, who spoke with head coach Jason Kidd. Doris, what's the news there?
I asked him which player he was most worried about, and his answer was immediate: Rajon Rondo. He said Rondo's ability to take control of games with his defense and his playmaking make it tough to mitigate what he can do on the floor. We'll see if he has something up his sleeve, guys.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And here's Rondo. Brandon Knight picking up that last basket. The drive by Rondo. That's good. Rondo's got his second basket of the game.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Here is Knight. There's the pass to Mayo. Knocked loose. shot is blocked. Right side, Bradley. Floats one, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Now, here is Knight. There's a screen. Mayo against Bradley. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 12. Shot by Mayo is no good.
No breathing room at all to take that shot. Well, you know, the news was mostly bad for the Celtics, but there was some good news last year. They announced they'll be renovating their arena to make it more state-of-the-art.
Now here's Mayo. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. Mayo kicks to Knight. Passes it to Ilyasova. Misses the 3. And with the Celtics in this building, guys, it isn't falling apart by any means, but the fans have been wanting an update.
And from what I understand, I mean, they're going all out. I mean, the arena turns 20 years old this season, and it's going to get a 2-decade facelift in terms of amenities and convenience.
Now here's Parker. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Knight kicks to Parker. Back to Knight. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Here's Knight, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Celtics with the lead. Sullinger the screen. Rondo passes to Green. Bradley kicks to Sullinger. Lets it go from 11. No good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Outside Mayo. There's the feed to Knight. Back to Mayo. 6 to shoot. Shot to end this cold run. Sullinger with the rebound.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Sullinger a screen on Mayo. Bradley kicks to Rondo. The Celtics working the ball around now. Knight against Bradley. Oh, that's blocked.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
No one near Mayo as he lets it go. That's good. The assist that time from Knight.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Boston.
Kelly Olynyk.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Outside Rondo. He feeds it to Sullinger. Dishes it to Olynyk. Banked in off the glass. Olynyk got the game tied up here for Boston. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Bradley against Mayo. Parker sets the screen for Mayo. He dishes it to Parker. The tray. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
It does look like their energy is lacking at this point.
Rondo kicks to Sullinger. The fader. And the basket good. Sullinger's got 6. The Bucks have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game.
Well, Jared Sullinger slipped in the 2012 draft over concerns about his back. He ended up missing the latter half of that rookie season when he had to have back surgery. Despite his health issues, when he's been on the court, he's shown a lot of promise.
Here's Rondo. Jabari Parker making his last shot. The drive by Green.
You know, after Jeff Green had that strong performance in the 2013 playoffs, he was handed the keys in Boston, but while his minutes went up, his efficiency went down. Maybe he's not suited for that lead role.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Some changes for Boston. Wallace is checked in for Jared Sullinger. Turner comes in for Bradley. And Smart subbed in for Rajon Rondo. A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton's checked in for Ilyasova. Antetokounmpo comes in for Parker. Jared Bayless is checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Nate Walters subbed in for Knight.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Here's Antetokounmpo from down in the low post. It goes. Antetokounmpo's got his first 2 points of the night.
And Jeff Green, you know, in the third season of a big 4-year contract from the Celtics, they've certainly been big believers in his potential, and I think he's going to pay dividends on that belief.
Now here's Turner. Smart dishes to Turner. Shot clock at 6. A baseline J. He squares up and sinks it.
And they got exactly what they wanted right there. Really high percentage look.
The Bucks have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. And you look at Jeff Green over his career, the 5th pick back in 2007, played big minutes for the Thunder and the Celtics.
But he struggled to find consistency, Kevin. I mean, some nights he's great, others he disappears, and that's just sort of a mystery.
Shots good by Middleton.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies, be physical.
Now here's Smart. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Olynyk the pass to Smart. Outside Turner. Olynyk sets a screen for Turner. And it falls over the rim and in. Turner's got his second bucket tonight.
Tell you what, it's a huge plus to have him making shots like that.
Here's Walters to the wing right side. Here's the screen. Out left to the wing. Here's Middleton. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Now here's Smart. On the wing, Turner. Pass to Olynyk. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
You know, I just love Kelly Olynyk's great skill level. He can handle and shoot the ball beyond the arc, but also a polished low post scorer inside, so you can run offense through him, and that's really a great dynamic for his team.
And that one falls for Olynyk.
And Olynyk, you look at him, he doesn't give you the impression of being the most athletic guy, but he does move well for a big guy, and his touch is exquisite around the basket. Whether shooting the hook or flipping it in with the finger roll, he finds a way to get it up and down.
Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Boston. And so Olynyk nails both of them. And Steve, for Olynyk, more an offensive player. Defense, something he's got to work on.
Yeah, he was foul prone last season, but I like his motor. Did better than expected on the boards. You know, he doesn't have a great wingspan, so he's not a shot blocker, but I think as he gets stronger, he can be a solid team defender.
Now here's Henson, looking for his first basket still in this one, and he gets it to go. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
Smart. Tries again, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
The Celtics have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
Will be at the line shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Well, the Bucks last season with one of the worst records guys in the NBA, almost despite themselves.
Yeah, a rare high draft pick for a team that's never shown much appetite for rebuilding. Now they find themselves with some gifted young talent.
And so Olynyk nails both of them.
Well, the question for the Bucks is this. I mean, will they feature those young players and then, in turn, by doing that, maximize their development? This has been a team that's been stuck on the treadmill of mediocrity for decades now, it seems. A chance presenting itself to go young and build something special. Will they have the patience and foresight and fortitude to do that? We'll see. I think they do, though. I think they'll be able to stay the course.
And the Celtics with possession here after the basket by Milwaukee. Here's Turner, kicks to Smart. Now Olynyk, he's got 6. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
The Celtics have shot 6 or 7 at the line.
Marcus Thornton will be at the line shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And Thornton drops 2. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Walters. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Henson, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Olynyk. The Bucks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Henson hits them both. Here's Thornton. No good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bucks lead by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
A lot of hard work being put in on the glass. This is a very physical team. They're doing a nice job in the paint.
Yeah, and I think they're doing a good job gang rebounding too, Steve. Everybody's boxing out down there.
They've got Jared Sullinger. Evan Turner is out there with Wallace. Then there's Smart, and it's Thornton in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Smart. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside for Thornton, 5 to shoot. Count it from 12. Thornton's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Celtics. Milwaukee in the lead. Marshall with it. He kicks to Parker. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, Jabari Parker, considered by many to be the most NBA ready of any rookies. The son of an NBA player. He's got a great IQ for the game. Can shoot, pass, and great character, too. He's humble, grounded, very committed.
Well, Parker, maybe the most skilled and well-rounded freshman in college basketball last year. He played a number of positions. Clark, where do you like him best? You watched a lot of film on him. Small forward, power forward, what's his fit?
I really think he's just a forward. You look at the opposition you're facing, where do you have the best advantage with him? His conditioning level has to be at the highest level for him to be most effective. But I love his overall package. He can drive, he can put it on the floor, he can shoot it, he can rebound. I think he's going to be better defensively as long as he commits to conditioning his body.
Well, the history of college coaches switching over to the NBA is pretty daunting, but Brad Stevens and the Celtics can't worry about those who came before him. He's just got to be himself, and he was well regarded in Boston. Despite the fact that they went through a rebuilding process last year, he did a really good job.
Now, here's Thornton. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. A nice shot by Knight. And Coach Stevens enjoying great success in his 5 seasons as coach of the Butler Bulldogs.
Yeah, had a terrific, historic run. 2 consecutive trips to the NCAA title game. 2010 and 11. I asked courtside calling
Sure
those
did.
games. A 25-game win streak, one of the brightest minds in the game. And with a 6-year contract from the Celtics, they clearly believe in his abilities, as do I.
Parker's shot is off.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And Thornton kicks to Young. Pass to Rondo. Into Wallace. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Brandon Bass is checked in for Wallace. Bucks leading by 4. And Marshall kicks to Parker. Feeds to Marshall. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And here is Parker. 7 points in the game, just 4 to shoot. From the top of the key, and good on the basket. Book it. Parker's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Rondo dishes to Young. Back to Rondo. Clock at 6. Outside for Thornton. Here's the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Now here's Marshall. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Ilyasova, a screen on Young. Knight. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And now an 8-point Milwaukee lead.
Well, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Now here's Rondo. He's got 6. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Brandon Bass now in his 10th season out of LSU. Pick and pop, power forward. That mid-range shot is a strength of his game, and he's really improved defensively the last couple of years as well.
And Bass is much more of an offensive-minded big man. At 6'8", he's not a big-time defender or rebounder. His job really is to space the floor and put points on the board.
And Brandon Bass earning the nickname No Pass Bass. Steve, more career turnovers than assists.
Yeah, but that's his role, Kevin. You know, when he's open, knock it down. And what I like about Bass is that he has improved his defense considerably. The last couple of years with Doc Rivers in Boston, that was something that Doc really emphasized. Well, the Celtics certainly played with a lot of passion last year. They got off to a start that few thought they would achieve, but even playing with passion can't cover up the holes in the roster.
In low to Sanders, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. You got to give the Celtics credit, though. They were never really in contention for anything last year, but Clark, they played their heart.
Yeah, they did play hard, played with energy, and that goes a long way to trying to build a foundation of being successful going forward. It might not have done much for them last year, but that attitude is something they can build on.
Free throw drops for Sanders.
Larry Sanders, mostly an at-the-rim finisher to this point in his career. He can complete plays off pick and rolls. His explosiveness, his length, I think really allows him to throw it down over the top of defenders.
That one is no good.
And for Larry Sanders, you know, he's not the most effective player in isolation situation, but supposedly he's been working to expand his offensive repertoire, focusing on his mid-range shot and driving to the basket. We'll see if the fruit shows up in his work.
Now, here is Young, down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bass, and Parker with the block. Here's Rondo. Shot is no good. Good D by Parker.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
There's the dish tonight. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Knight's got 9 points. And Larry Sanders might be best served working on his free throw shot, Steve, shooting under 60% for his career and well under 50% last season.
No question. But, Kevin, I think the Bucks, first and foremost, they hope he can recover his shot blocking form and rebounding from 2 seasons ago. That's what they really need out of him.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burdick. Doris, what do you have?
Hey, Kevin. Well, for Giannis Antetokounmpo and his brother Thanasis, a second-round pick, a dramatic change of fortune. Living in Athens, they struggled. Thanasis said, we'd be on the street selling a toy, a watch, something. And it's a good day because we didn't starve that day. Guys, their attitude hasn't changed. They try to save every penny.
They know how much every dollar can matter. Doris, thanks.
Well, he's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Here's Knight. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Young sets a screen for Rondo. And there's the pass to Sellinger. The feed to Young. Milwaukee with the rebound. Ilyasova's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Well, they've played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
And Young, here we go, and he gets it to go. Now Mayo, he's got 9. Passes it tonight. Ilyasova is screen on Rondo. Knight passes to Ilyasova. From deep 3-point range, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. And Young kicks to Rondo. Back to Young. The Celtics working the ball around now. Dishes it to Sellinger. From the baseline. Milwaukee with the rebound. Ilyasova sets a screen for Knight. Parker dishes to Mayo. And it's good on the assist by Parker. 12 points for O.J. Mayo.
Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
Now here's Rondo. 6 points for him. Bass with a screen for Rondo. It's Young on the wing. Back to Rondo. Shoots a three. Rebound by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got 6 rebounds in the game. Shot by Mayo is no good.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Bradley passes to Rondo. Sullinger a screen on Mayo. Rondo kicks to Young. Rondo against Mayo. The drive by Rondo. Rebound by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Mayo dishing to Knight. Parker sets the screen for Knight. Parker outside, shoots, and the jumper falls for him. Parker's got 11 points. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Brandon Knight last season traded for the other Brandon Jennings. They swapped teams, and Knight ended up with the Bucks. So far, so good. Knight over 2 years younger, and he had his best season yet.
Some changes for Boston. Olynyk comes in for Jared Sullinger, and it's Green in for Young. And then for Milwaukee, John Henson's checked in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton comes in for Parker, and Walters checks in for Brandon Knight. Celtics trail by 18.
And for Knight last season, you know, he upped his rate of scoring and assists, all while lowering his turnovers. That's a nice combination there, showing promise as the Bucks' point guard of the future, perhaps.
Bradley kicks to Rondo. There's Green with the three, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Milwaukee leading by 15. Here's Mayo. Mayo missing again. And Brandon Knight regarded as something of a combo guard coming into the league. A shooting guard's game, Steve, and a point guard's body.
Yeah, but it's encouraging to see his progress, you know, improving his assist-to-turnover ratio every season, and with his work ethic, I think he has a chance to make that adjustment to the point guard position.
Now here's Bradley. O.J. Mayo missing his last shot, and Bradley gets it to go.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that three.
Milwaukee's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Here's Walters, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Nate Walters with an impressive rookie season for a second-round pick. Started about half of the season for the Bucks, and I thought played with great composure, especially for a young player.
And Walters, a low-mistake rookie, took care of the ball and set up his teammates.
You know, he focused really on making the simple play, and that's a good lesson for young players to learn. You're trying to find your way into the league. When you get opportunities, contribute and don't make mistakes.
And that one falls for Walters.
And the free throws are starting to pile up a little bit here, more so than in the first quarter.
And that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Wallace is checked in for Bass. Turner comes in for Bradley. And Smart subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. And both free throws good for Walters.
Well, when you're the worst team in the league, any game is tough, particularly when you're on the road. It's going to be hard no matter where you play, and that clearly was the case for the Bucks.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. There's the pick. Mayo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Outside Mayo. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound Boston. Olynyk's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Bucks with the 2nd fewest road wins in the league last year, Steve, with only 5. Every trip seemed like a nightmare.
Yeah, there really wasn't much they could do other than chalk it up as a learning experience. But, you know, what a difficult way to go through the entire season. They've got to do better than 5 wins away from home this year, that's for sure.
Here's Walters. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket.
2 minutes to play.
And Walters kicks to Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to Walters. 3 Rebounded by Smart. Celtics trail by 12. Out to Wallace. The three. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Now here's Mayo. He's got 12. And Middleton kicks to Walters. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. And he gets it to go from the corner. And the Bucks lead by 11. 1:11 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Smart. Olynyk sets a screen for Smart. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist from Smart. And that's now 7 points for Jeff Green.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Mayo with it. There's the pick. Henson sets a screen for Mayo. And Middleton kicks to Mayo. 5 to shoot. And he overshot that one, missing.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
Outside Turner. Pass to Olynyk. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Three trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Kelly Olynyk will be at the line shooting 2.
And that one falls for Olynyk. The Bucks making a switch here. And so he makes both from the line. 15 seconds left to play in the first half.
Should probably use a little clock here.
Yep, make this the very last possession.
And Walters kicks to Middleton. Pass to Walters. Fires for three. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so that's the end of the first half. Milwaukee on top, up 7. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm here with Brandon Knight. And Brandon, how do you break down this game so far and what you guys need to do in the second half?
We're moving the ball really well right now and, really finding an open man. So, I got to congratulate my team in the first half just on, moving the ball and really playing unselfish. And but the main thing is getting stops, and it's going to come down to getting stops to win this game.
All good things to sustain for the second half, Brandon. Thank you so much. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.